deserve got nothing to do with it. It's his time, that's all.
His cute thoughts, and these are the saddest deaths on the wire. When I first saw Sherrod, I didn't know how they were going to use him. I didn't know if he was going to be one of the main kids in the classroom or what. But what I did understand was that him and Bubbles were going to be very close. Bubbles was probably going to be like a father figure to him, and he was. We see Bubbles trying to get him enrolled in school, but Sherrod didn't really care too much, and he was a couple years behind. Between him kind of lying, not even kind of, he was pretty much lying to Bubbles. They also got beef with another base head in the neighborhood, which was like crazy. You know, Bubbles was never a fighter, but Sherrod, I'll say Sherrod when he's high as a kite. Much like Bubbles, he's also an addict, just very young. Sorry, disappointing and sad to see. At the same time, you got Bubbles trying to strike his revenge on this nigga. Bubbles tried to take matters into his own hands by trying to poison him, but sadly, Sherrod didn't know that. Takes it and ends up passing. Bubbles was in shambles, but fuck Herc. He was supposed to help him. Bubbles loved Sherrod like a son, so it was very difficult to watch him almost take his life in the precinct. I am happy that he was able to get clean, and I believe the next season, and was living with his... Bodie was a loyal soldier, through and through. And the one thing about Bodie, he did not respect D'Angelo whatsoever. I think he felt like he wasn't tough, but also just because he was Avon's nephew, and that's it. He just felt like that's all he was. And being in the towers was a fucking emotion. Before he died, he definitely tried to school him. Only problem, it was too late by the time he listened. But the moment he went in, Bodie was cooked. It wouldn't have mattered if Bodie told him to suck his dick. He still went in that cop car, and he was still blackened earlier that day. The moment one of Marlo's boys saw him in that car with McNulty, it was over.
Yo, this is my corner. I ain't running nowhere. Oh, Bodie, is you crazy?
I know a lot of people don't fuck with D'Angelo, but he was doomed from the start. His whole family is in his life. Uncles, his mom, his pops. And given the circumstances, I think Avon still cared about his nephew. Yeah, fuck Stringer Bell. I hate to see D go out like that. Like, that shit was a hard watch. That was really hard to watch. It might be a hot take, but this could have been Naaman. It was like you're soft pretending to be that nigga, when in reality, you're not built for that life, and the only one that really wanted you in it was your mom. Shit, Babe had to let her know. I will say though, his approach was unnecessarily aggressive, but real quick, back to Stringer Bell. He's really fucking foul because he was fucking bro's baby mom before and after he's in jail. Actually, you know what? I don't know about before. I take that back. You had somebody on the inside take his life and then stage it as him unaliving himself. The last person I'm going to mention that had the saddest death on the show was Wallace. Though he was an associate to the Barksdale organization, he still had his innocence compared to Pooh and Bodie. Everything changed once he saw what they did to Brandon after he told him where he was. He got hooked on drugs, he wasn't showing up, it wasn't going well for Wallace. And he was better off just staying in the country. It was basically a death sentence the moment he came back. And to be killed by your own friends is insane. It's truly sad. He really shared his last meal with his friends and his killers.